The next Google update will change your business forever. Everyone thought ChatGPT was going to kill Google, and they weren't crazy to think that, because in just 3 years, ChatGPT hit 700 million active users, forcing Google to adapt and make the biggest change to its business model in 25 years. And now, we're gonna see ads fully integrated into Google's AI mode, a shift that could completely rewrite the future of an online business. I've studied every major marketing shift, but this one is different. It's not just an update, it's a fundamental change in how Google makes money, and if you're a marketer or business owner, it's going to directly impact how you get customers. I'm Neil Patel, co-founder of NP Digital. Our team manages more than $1 billion in Google ad spend for clients worldwide. By the end of this video, you'll learn why ads in Google's AI mode will change the way people search and shop online, what this shift means for how your brand gets discovered on Google, and the steps you can take right now to capitalize on this AI-driven world. Let's get into it. Google just killed the business model that made them $200+ billion a year, and they're betting AI will make them even richer. For 25 years, Google's entire business model was built on a simple premise. You type in a search, you see a list of links, and Google gets paid when you click on a sponsored result. That model generated over $200 billion in search revenue last year alone. But now, they're shaking up the very system that made them one of the most powerful companies in the world. When you look at ChatGPT or any AI tool, it's not just getting a quick answer and moving on. You actually have a conversation, ask follow-ups, go deeper, and get the exact context you need without clicking through 10 different websites or piecing together articles. That's a behavior shift Google noticed, and they realized they had two choices: fight it or own it, and they chose to own it, even if it means cannibalizing their own cash cow. Because here's the thing, this isn't just about Google protecting market share. They're betting that keeping users inside their ecosystem longer will be more profitable than sending them away to other websites. With over 100 million users already using AI mode, users are spending significantly more time engaging with these AI-powered results, which means exponentially more opportunities for Google to show them ads and gather data about their intentions. Google just briefed agencies about how ads will work in AI mode, with a full rollout expected before Q4 of 2025. The big change? The way the ads target users will change from individual keywords to full conversation context. Instead of advertisers bidding on running shoes, you're now reaching someone who has a complete conversation with AI about their marathon training, their pronation issues, or their specific budget requirements. And here's the really crazy part. Google's AI is becoming agentic. That means it'll start acting more and more like an assistant that can actually do things for you. It can book your flight, make restaurant reservations, even complete a purchase on your behalf. So in the near future, your customer might never actually visit your website. An AI agent will do it for them. But this creates an incredible new world that we've been anticipating. As the search experience rolls out to more users, we're looking at intent signals that are 10 times richer than anything we've ever seen before. So the question is, how do you position your business to win in this new landscape? Keywords are dead. Google's new AI mode doesn't just read what you type, it reads your entire conversation. Traditional Google searches look like this: best running shoes, pizza near me, how to lose weight. Short, simple keyword focus. But AI mode searches look completely different. People are typing in things like, I'm training for my first marathon and I overpronate. What running shoes would work best for someone with my gait and budget of $300? The second search contains incredible rich intent data. Google's AI knows you're a beginner runner, you have a specific foot issue, and you have a defined budget, and you're preparing for a major goal. That's not a keyword search. That's a conversation that reveals everything about what you actually need. This is exactly why Google is moving away from keyword-based advertising and toward intent-based targeting. Your ads won't just trigger when someone types in running shoes. They'll trigger when Google's AI determines that someone in the conversation needs exactly what you're selling, even if they never use the specific words you use to target. And here's where it gets really interesting. Google's AI isn't just reading what people type. They're analyzing their entire digital footprint to understand context. It knows if you've been researching marathon training plans, if you bought running gear before, if you've been watching YouTube videos about proper running form, all of the context feeds into whether your ads get shown. Google announced that Performance Max and their new AI Max for search campaigns will automatically show in AI mode. If you're not already running these campaign types, you're missing out on reaching the first batch of 100 million users who are having these rich conversational searches right now. The The ad formats stay text and product-based, but instead of competing for keyword relevance, you're now competing for conversation relevance. And this leads to something you'll very much appreciate. There will be stark differences between what separates the winners from the losers in our new AI-driven world. And it comes down to something most businesses are undervaluing. Google's AI is stalking your brand, your website, your reviews, and even your social posts, and using that to decide if your ad should show up. Google's AI is building a comprehensive brand profile of your business, and that profile directly influences when and how your ads get served. Think about luxury watch companies like Rolex. They carefully curate every single touch point to reinforce their positioning. They partner with the right athletes, sponsor the right events, maintains the consistent messaging across every platform. Google's AI reads all of that context and understands exactly what market position that brand occupies. If your website looks outdated and your social media is inconsistent and your customer reviews mention poor service, Google's AI is factoring all of that into decisions about who to show your ads to. You're literally training the system to work against you. But most businesses don't realize how important this is. So if you get this right early on, you're going to have a huge competitive advantage because Google's AI campaigns work like compound interest. The more high quality data you feed the system, the better it gets in finding your ideal customers. Google is emphasizing something they called feed hygiene. That's Google's way of saying garbage in, garbage out. If you feed the system messy, outdated, thin product information, that's exactly the kind of results you'll get back. But if your data is rich, specific, and current, you're training Google's AI to connect you with high quality customers every single time. In AI mode, your product descriptions need to answer conversational queries. If someone asks, what's the best laptop for video editing under $1,500, your product feed better contain information about processing power, graphic capabilities, and creative use cases, not just technical specifications. Your website copy, your about page, social media posts, even your customer testimonials, all of that is now part of your advertising strategy, whether you realize it or not. Google's AI is reading everything to understand what your brand represents and who it should serve your ads to. This means the old playbook won't be effective anymore. But there's a new strategy that's emerging, and the businesses that implement it first are going to dominate their market. Your Google Ads account isn't just an ad platform anymore. It's an AI training system, and you're either teaching it to win or lose. Your Google Ads account is no longer just an advertising platform. It's becoming an AI training system for your business. Every conversion you track, every piece of customer data you import, every signal that you send about what constitutes a valuable customer, all of that is teaching Google's AI how to find more people exactly like your best customers. So here's a new playbook that's working for my agency. First, stop micromanaging your ads. Forget about tinkering with one keyword at a time, tweaking bids every morning, or slicing your audience into 100 tiny buckets. Google's AI is already better than us at that game. Instead, your job is to give AI the right instructions. Think of it as hiring a top salesperson. You don't tell them what to say word for word in every sales call. You tell them what kind of customer you want, what's worth paying extra for, and what a great deal looks like. That's where smart bidding comes in. You literally say, hey Google, I'll happily pay more for a new customer, especially if they're high value, and the system will go and find them for you. But remember, the AI is only as smart as the data you feed it. If you just track leads, you get more leads, but maybe the wrong ones. If you track leads that turn into real customers or which customers become repeat buyers, the AI learns is truly valuable. Think of it like teaching a dog a trick. If you reward it for sitting, it'll sit. If you reward it for rolling over, it'll roll over. Google works the same way. It does more of whatever you reward it for. And here's where it gets more powerful. Every week, the system learns a little bit more about your best customers. The gains start small, but they build on each other over time, like compound interest in your bank account. One day, you'll look up and realize those little improvements turn into massive growth. Now, before we go any further, let me just say this. I know this is easier said than done, and the new Google AI landscape can feel a bit overwhelming, especially with how fast things are moving. The old tricks and hacks just don't work anymore. And if you can't adapt, you'll get left behind. That's exactly what my agency does. We help businesses adapt to AI-powered performance marketing. We set up, manage, and optimize your ads so you can capitalize on this new world without the guesswork. If you want better results without stressing about figuring it all out, just go to npdigital.com, book a free call with my team, and we'll show you how we can help. Now, let me ask you an important question. Will users actually click on ads in AI conversations? If AI keeps people inside the conversation, it could mean fewer clicks out to websites. And that matters because Google's entire ad business has always depended on clicks. If fewer people click, Google may need a new way to charge advertisers, maybe per impression or even per conversion that happens inside AI mode. We don't know exactly how this will play out yet, but here's what we do know. The intent is stronger. When someone spends 5 minutes chatting with AI about their budget, their needs, and their exact situation, any clicks that do happen are going to be from people who are far more ready to buy. That creates a massive opportunity for early movers. If you start adapting now, you'll train the AI to recognize your best customers before your competitors even show up. And once they learn that it compounds, it'll nearly be impossible for them to catch you. This is just the beginning of how AI is transforming digital marketing. I'm spending every day helping businesses from small mom and pops to massive global enterprises win in this new world of LLM optimization. So if you want to go deeper and really understand how consumer behavior is shifting and how you can generate more traffic and sales, check out my next video on the screen. It'll give you the exact strategies you need to stay ahead.